keep on rolling, cause it's all we know. Rolling cause it's all we know, all we know. Don't want no conversation unless we talk
NBA MVP. And who's today's leading candidates? Who do we think we gonna get it? And how we feel about this race for MVP. This historical race for MVP. So I'm gonna let T lead it off. So who you got? Who's your candidates for MVP? If you can name 5.
1, LeBron James. 2, LeBron James. 3, LeBron James. 4, LeBron James. And 5, maybe Russell Westbrook. But real talk, Slim. When it comes to Westbrook, man, I think he gonna get MVP. He might get MVP, but like I told you the other day, putting up all them wild ass numbers, man, he not gonna win for real, man. I mean, he don't have a team around him. And don't even talk to me about James Harden. I do not want that motherfucker to win nothing. Don't talk to me about James. He doesn't deserve to win with his fuckboy ways.
I mean, like when we talk about MVPs, you know, it depends on what you talking about. You talking about most valuable player to a team, or most valuable player to the league, or you talking about the player with the best stats, or the best player in the league. You know, ESPN done fucked up the MVP so much.
Well, I ain't mean to hurt you, but see, my definition of most valuable player is the former, what you said, most valuable player to your team, which is, of course, LeBron James. I mean, when you take this man off the Cavs, what do you have?
The worst team in the NBA.
I don't know about the worst team in the NBA.
They ain't making the fucking playoffs. They 0-6 without him. So try again. Start all over. They fucking suck.
As I said, the Cavs, they look dumbfounded without LeBron. So yes, that man deserves MVP. I vote for him every year MVP if I had to.
Well, my top 5 MVP candidates would be LeBron number 1, Kawhi Leonard's number 2, Russell Westbrook is 3, Isaiah Thomas is 4. And there is no 5 because James Harden will never be on my list. James Harden is the biggest disgrace in basketball history.
No.
I'm going to get on that in a minute. But the MVP race, ladies and gentlemen, is a fucking joke. Right now it's a joke. LeBron, I say he's number 1 and Kawhi's number 2, but the gap between the two is so far and beyond, it doesn't make any fucking sense. All right, first let me hit him with numbers. This is the reason why I feel LeBron's number 1, numbers-wise. Kawhi Leonard, as of right now, he averaged 26, 8, and 4. He's only +1 on the court when he's playing. +1. So that means when he's on the court, he only has a 1-point advantage when he's on the court for his team. So is that the most valuable player?
You really don't even need him if that's the case.
Okay. They're actually better on defense when he's off the court. But Kawhi Leonard's like one of the best defensive players in the league. That's very strange. Yeah. All right, second thing is this. Kawhi Leonard, yes, the Spurs have 1 or 2 best records in the West. Yes, that's true. And by record, yes, he's a candidate. But at the same time, you gotta break it down. Number 1, ESPN, they love to throw out superstars. Kawhi Leonard's playing with 2 Hall of Famers. No, 3 Hall of Famers. He's playing with Pau Gasol, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili.
It was 4 Hall of Famers.
Now, and then he has a Hall of Famer coach.
Yeah.
Then he has a perennial All-Star in LaMarcus Aldridge. And he's playing in a NBA championship system. And as you can see, Kawhi Leonard sat out the other game. He sat out 2 games in a row. One because they thought he was doing steroids probably, because he probably is. And the other one was against Golden State. They won both games when he didn't play. All right. Now, Russell Westbrook. Let's keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. He's stat padding.
Yeah, I mean
he's stat padding.
Yeah, like he a stat stuffer right now, man. It's getting to that point where he putting up them 2K numbers, man.
No, he's stat padding. What he's doing is he's stealing rebounds from teammates. The other night when he had 54 points, he shot the ball 38 times. The second highest guy that shot the ball on his team was 7.
Wait, he was what for 38?
He was 21 for 38.
God damn.
But he still shot the ball 38 times. The second player on his team only shot the ball 7 times. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. And that's ball hogging.
Then he has the ball in his hand the entire game. I mean, how many times has Russell Westbrook ever dribble the ball past half court, pass the ball to a teammate, and actually run the offense? How many times? If the ball's in your hand the entire game, you're gonna get a lot of points and a lot of assists. Then the rebounds, his rebounding has become overrated because the NBA, it's a lot of 3-point shooting now. So the inside presence of a center isn't felt as much on the rebounding side because when you shoot a lot of threes, that means it's long rebounds. Long rebounds equal guards and small forwards are getting more of the longer rebounds. Right. So his rebounds have become overrated. Yes, he's getting rebounds. Yes, I salute him for that. But at the same time, his rebounds truly are like 6 or 7 rather than 10. Then on top of that, it's 30 points. Let's keep it real. Russell Westbrook shoot the ball every goddamn time he come out the goddamn court. And then when his assist is overrated because when Russell Westbrook is only getting assists by driving and then just passing to a teammate only to shoot or get a layup. There's nothing in between. How many times have he got assists where a teammate takes 2 dribbles? What about his hockey assists? The pass to another pass that leads to a score. Russell Westbrook probably is one of the worst hockey assist players in the league right now. OKC, despite Russell Westbrook being number 2 in assists, go look at what their team are in assist numbers in the league. They're probably one of the worst. And I didn't even look at them numbers. I know they're one of the worst. Because nobody had a fucking ball but that nigga. See, stat padding. But the fact that Russell Westbrook is doing what he's doing for OKC, and they're number 6 right now in the West, without Kevin Durant, I gotta give him credentials for that. But
see, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
But see, one thing I will say is his stats wouldn't be like this if Durant was still there.
I mean, I think he could possibly average triple-double, but he wouldn't average 30.
Yeah, he wouldn't average damn 30.
But at the same time, you gotta look at it like this. Yeah, he's averaging triple-double. Yes, he's the only one of 2 people ever do it in NBA history. But the player that did it, Oscar Robertson, in the same season, he didn't even win MVP.
Right.
In the same season, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 and 25. 50 points, 25 rebounds. And guess what? He didn't win MVP. Bill Russell did. And he only averaged 19 and 24. Well, but he averaged 19 and 24. And Bill Russell won a championship that year. So at the end of the day, like, man, they say Russell Westbrook is the MVP is kind of ridiculous. He's shooting 42% from the field.
He's shooting worse than Kobe almost.
Come on, man. That shit is like, come on. You shoot 42% from the field. You shooting the ball 100 times a game. Come on. All right, let's keep it real. You're not the MVP. You're just putting up a lot of good numbers.
You're just throwing shit up.
Now, to James Harden.
Oh, God, this guy.
Oh, God. James Harden is a fucking disgrace to basketball. James Harden should never be mentioned in MVP. He shouldn't even be named to an All-Star game. James Harden, if he's named to an All-Star game, he has to have the refs accommodate him there. Because that nigga literally plays for a referee. That nigga flops every single fucking play. It's fucking disgusting to watch. He flops every single play. We have all-time great floppers. Dennis Rodman. We had Vlade Divac. We had Varejao.
Oh God, that.
All-time great floppers. You ever notice all those players are defensive players? Flopping is a part of the game. I'm not mad about flopping on certain plays, trying to get certain calls, bait the referee. But this nigga took flopping to a whole nother fucking level, man. This nigga flops every single play.
Motherfucker flops it at the top of the key
Man.
when ain't nobody guarding him.
Man.
Nobody is guarding this guy. He knocks his head back like that.
Then James Harden's success is due to Mike D'Antoni's system. Mike D'Antoni's system is to give the point guard the ball, run a high pick and roll, and then pass it to shooters. And if they don't double team you, then you look to score. Reason why Steve Nash didn't work like that, because Steve Nash wasn't a scorer. James Harden is a scorer. But understand, his numbers are is inflated because he has the ball in his hand the entire fucking game. He stands at the top of the key, and he's either going to pass to the right side, and then they going to pass it back to him. They going to run a high screen and roll, and then he going to flop his way to get a damn call. And then by when the fourth quarter come, everybody in foul trouble guarding him, so everybody's scared to touch him, and then all of a sudden now he want to score. That nigga's a bum. Let's call it what it is. He's a fucking bum. He ain't no fucking MVP. That shit's a disgrace.
And then what's gonna kill me is like these kids gonna look at that shit and think that's the way you play basketball.
Man, dude, you play basket. You play the game and let the refs ref the game.
Yeah,
you don't
do their job.
That nigga plays for a ref to call. Man, look, no, man, fuck James Harden. Fuck you. You ruining basketball. You're a disgrace. That game against the Cavs was disgusting.
Man, oh my God.
That was disgusting. And then come play on time, you don't get your calls, and then you don't show up, and then we don't see you pass the second round. You a fucking bum. And then, how are you gonna get it?
No, wait, no. He did pass the second round.
Against
the Clippers. Oh, that's.
But he was on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench.
He's on the bench when they came back.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't about to bash the Clippers right now at the moment. But let's get back on James Harden.
And I'm gonna sum this shit up why LeBron's MVP. And this is a joke. Right now, for the last 18 games, LeBron averages 27, 9, and 9. He's shooting 59%, and he's shooting 42% from downtown. The last 18 games. Right now, he averaged 26, 8.4 rebounds, and 8.9 assists. He's averaging a career high in rebounds and assists. Meanwhile, he's shooting 54% from the field. He's shooting 10% better than James Harden and Russell Westbrook, your top MVP candidates. He's number one in the East. He's played without Kevin Love for half of a season. He's played without a backup point guard. He's played with 3 D-League players. And then everybody, LeBron complained about players. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know why he was complaining about a backup point guard? Because they fucking needed one. We didn't have a backup point guard, you fucking idiots.
Who the fuck is behind Kyrie? Nobody.
3 D-League players. Then
Right.
J.R. Smith got hurt. Kevin Love got hurt. Iman Shumpert got hurt. Kyrie missed a couple games. Stop with this whole LeBron's playing with a stacked team bullshit. What the fuck is y'all talking about? If he playing with a stacked team, why when he don't play, they don't win? He don't play, they don't win. And not only they don't win, they get blown the fuck out.
You're right.
Stop with the bullshit. LeBron's the MVP. This is a fucking joke. Every fucking year he's the MVP. It's a fucking joke. I don't even know why we talk about this shit. We gonna give James Harden MVP and he gonna go home in the second round? We gonna give a Westbrook MVP and he going home in the first round? Come on. Let's keep it fucking real. Real talk. Kevin Durant would have been number 2 on my MVP candidate list, and I hate that bastard. But he's more of an MVP than you see his importance because Golden State ain't been playing the same.
Mm-hmm.
But Kawhi Leonard, you're in the system. Isaiah Thomas is playing like an MVP candidate for real.
Yeah, he balling.
For real.
He balling.
For real, 28 points. And real talk, we need a discussion. Is Steph Curry better than this nigga? Is Isaiah Thomas better than Steph Curry and Kyrie? We need to have a conversation about that shit.
Yeah.
For real. But at the same time, you got to look at it what it is. LeBron's the MVP, man. We just don't want to give it to him. And you know why? ESPN sucked Jordan dick. That's what this is all about. You don't want LeBron to get his 5th MVP and his 4th ring because then we don't want nobody to be better than Jordan because we still use Jordan for marketing. That's all that shit is. LeBron's the MVP. That's why when he don't play, y'all be whining. Kawhi Leonard don't play, nobody give a fuck. Steph Curry don't play, nobody give a fuck.
Nobody watch Spurs.
Don't nobody give a fuck about nobody in this league but LeBron. You're not a fan of nobody. You ain't a fan of these niggas because you don't like LeBron.
Anti-LeBron.
Remember y'all was OKC fans 2012?
Yep.
But then y'all was Dallas fans 2011.
Dallas fans.
Then y'all Spurs fans 2013, 14. Then all of a sudden y'all became Golden State fans.
So what is wrong with it? What is
Don't you see what's going on? Only time y'all
pattern here?
Only time people talk about James Harden is after he play LeBron. Other than that, don't nobody talk about James Harden. Y'all don't watch his flopping ass games.
Half y'all didn't know Steph Curry even played for the Golden State Warriors until 2014.
Come on, man. Look, man. This what the fuck you talking about. This T and Slim. LeBron's MVP. Come on, stop, man. And James Harden quit flopping.
Wake up and hop out the bed. I'm about to roll something ridiculous. Couple loud ass zones of that